Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel Tork. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Today, we're diving deep into the dark side of social media. From the addictive algorithms to the manipulation of your fears, we are exposing the hidden tactics these platforms use. Let's uncover the truth and see how social media really works behind the scenes. Stay tuned. Social media. It connects billions of people, keeps us informed, and entertains us. But what if I told you that behind every like, share, and comment, there's a darker reality affecting our minds and lives? In this video, we'll uncover the deep, psychological impact of social media, rooted in history and supported by real-life examples and studies. Let's begin. 1. Introduction to social media. Social media has transformed the way we communicate, evolving from humble beginnings into a global phenomenon. In the early days of the internet, platforms like MySpace and Friendster emerged in the early 2000s, allowing users to create profiles, share photos, and connect with friends. These platforms laid the groundwork for what was to come. Facebook, launched in 2004, revolutionized social networking by creating a more interactive and user-friendly experience. It quickly became a staple in people's lives, facilitating the sharing of personal updates, photos, and links. Twitter followed in 2006, introducing a new way to share thoughts in real time, with its 140-character limit fostering a culture of brevity and immediacy. As smartphones became ubiquitous, platforms like Instagram 2010 and Snapchat 2011 capitalized on the ability to share visual content instantly. These apps further integrated social media into our daily routines, encouraging constant connectivity. Today, platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels dominate, with short-form videos capturing global attention. Social media's growth has been staggering, with billions of users worldwide. However, this rapid evolution has also brought significant challenges, from misinformation and addiction to mental health issues. As we delve deeper, we'll uncover the psychological effects that often go unnoticed in our daily scrolling. 2. Addiction to social media. Addiction to social media is not just a buzzword. It's a psychological reality affecting millions worldwide. Social media platforms are meticulously designed to keep us engaged, leveraging powerful psychological triggers and artificial intelligence. Platforms like Facebook and Instagram use sophisticated algorithms powered by AI to personalize our feeds. These algorithms analyze our behavior, what we like, share, and comment on to curate content that keeps us scrolling. This personalized content creates a feedback loop where each interaction reinforces our engagement. A study from Stanford University highlighted how AI-driven recommendations on platforms like YouTube can lead users down rabbit holes of content consumption. These algorithms suggest videos similar to ones we've watched, prolonging our time on the platform and increasing the likelihood of addiction. In an article by Digital Trends, social media addiction is described as digital dependence, where users feel anxious or incomplete without checking their feeds. The constant availability of new content and notifications taps into our innate need for social approval and novelty, creating a compulsion to stay connected. Tristan Harris, a former Google design ethicist, explains that social media platforms are engineered to exploit our psychological vulnerabilities. Every notification, like, or comment triggers a release of dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter. This reinforcement keeps us coming back for more, seeking that next dopamine hit. Research from the University of Chicago has shown that social media can be more addictive than cigarettes and alcohol for some individuals. The instant gratification and validation provided by likes and shares can create a cycle of dependency that's hard to break. According to an article from Psychology Today, social media addiction affects the brain similarly to drug addiction, altering neural pathways associated with reward and decision-making. This neurological impact can lead to symptoms of withdrawal when users try to reduce their screen time. 3. Fake narratives and
PR on social media.
Fake narratives and PR manipulation are rampant on social media. These platforms thrive on engagement, and one of the most effective ways to keep users hooked is by manipulating content to evoke strong emotional reactions. This often involves spreading sensationalized or false information. Social media algorithms prioritize content that generates high levels of interaction. This means posts that are shocking, controversial, or emotionally charged are more likely to appear in your feed. According to a study by MIT, false news spreads 6 times faster than true news on Twitter. This rapid dissemination of misinformation can distort our perceptions of reality. Influencers and creators play a significant role in this ecosystem. Many build their brands by crafting perfect, often exaggerated, personas. They use filters, staged photos, and even fake followers to enhance their image. This creates unrealistic standards and pressures their followers to conform. An article from The Atlantic highlights how these curated realities can lead to widespread misconceptions about what life should look like. The Cambridge Analytica scandal is a prime example of PR manipulation. Personal data from millions of Facebook users was harvested without consent and used to influence political opinions and elections. This manipulation made people believe they were acting on their own free will, while they were actually being guided by hidden forces. In 2020, the pandemic video spread rapidly across social media platforms, promoting false claims about the COVID-19 pandemic. Despite being debunked by experts, the video reached millions, demonstrating how easily misinformation can spread and influence public opinion. 4. Brainwashing on social media. Brainwashing through social media might not be as overt as in dystopian novels, but it's just as powerful. These platforms engage people by manipulating the content they see, creating echo chambers that reinforce their existing beliefs and limit exposure to diverse perspectives. Social media algorithms are designed to show users content that aligns with their interests and past behaviors. This means that if you frequently engage with certain types of content, the algorithm will show you more of the same, creating a bubble of like-minded information. A study by the University of Southern California found that these echo chambers can significantly influence political polarization, making it harder for people to encounter differing viewpoints. Influencers and content creators are key players in this process. They shape opinions and trends by sharing curated, often biased, content. These individuals gain followers by consistently producing material that resonates with a specific audience. An article from The Guardian discusses how influencers can manipulate public perception, whether through sponsored content or personal beliefs, blurring the line between genuine opinion and paid promotion. The New York Times reported how YouTube's recommendation algorithm often pushes users towards more extreme content. Starting with a simple search, users can quickly find themselves watching videos with radical views. This process subtly shifts perceptions, sometimes without the user even realizing it. Another example is the spread of anti-vaccine movements on Facebook. Groups that share misinformation about vaccines create a sense of community and trust, making it difficult for members to accept opposing scientific evidence. Research from the University of Oxford shows how these groups can significantly impact public health decisions. 5. Scams and money on social media. Scams on social media are a growing threat, preying on unsuspecting users through clever manipulation and deceit. Social media platforms, while designed to connect and inform, are also fertile ground for scammers looking to exploit users financially. Social media platforms often serve as a gateway for various scams, from phishing schemes to fake investment opportunities. Scammers use these platforms to create convincing profiles and messages, luring users into fraudulent schemes. For instance, fake investment opportunities promise high returns with little risk, leading victims to invest money that is then stolen. The FBI reported a dramatic increase in social media-related scams, with losses exceeding $200 million in 2020 alone. Influencers and creators can also play a role in these scams, either knowingly or unknowingly. They may promote dubious products or investment schemes to their followers, often with little due diligence. A blog by Forbes highlights how influencers can be used to legitimize scams, creating a false sense of credibility. In 2019, a widespread cryptocurrency scam involved fake accounts pretending to be well-known personalities like Elon Musk. These accounts promised to double any Bitcoin sent to them, resulting in millions of dollars in losses. This scam showcased how social media can amplify fraud by exploiting people's trust in familiar names. Research from the University of Cambridge has shown that social media scams often thrive on emotional manipulation, creating a sense of urgency or exclusivity to pressure users into quick decisions. The combination of sophisticated tactics and the reach of social media makes these scams particularly dangerous. 6. FOMO, fear of missing out. FOMO, or fear of missing out, is a powerful force on social media that keeps us glued to our screens, constantly checking for updates and new content. Social media platforms are designed to exploit this psychological trigger, making us feel like we're always on the edge of missing something important. Social media platforms use a range of strategies to amplify FOMO. By showcasing the most exciting, glamorous moments of people's lives, they create a sense of urgency and exclusivity. This is amplified by algorithms that highlight trending posts and stories, making us feel like we need to stay connected to avoid missing out. Research from the University of Pennsylvania found that people who spend more time on social media experience higher levels of FOMO, leading to increased anxiety and lower overall life satisfaction. Influencers and content creators play a significant role in fueling FOMO. They often post curated images and updates that highlight their best moments, contributing to an idealized view of life that can make others feel inadequate. An article from The Atlantic notes that this constant comparison can drive users to seek validation through likes and comments, further feeding into the FOMO cycle. The tech behind social media platforms also understands how to exploit this fear. Notifications, for instance, are designed to grab your attention and pull you back into the app. This constant stream of alerts creates a sense of urgency and keeps you engaged, even when you might not want to be. Thanks for joining us as we uncovered the dark side of social media. From addiction and fake narratives to scams and FOMO, it's clear that these platforms can have serious impacts on our lives. Stay tuned for the next part of our series, where we'll continue to explore the hidden truths behind our digital world. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any updates. Take care and see you soon.